So my client bought the wood to make the pergola. So yesterday I pulled down the old, well, the stuff that we put up last year, the 4x4s and all that. I pulled them down and I started preparing. Well, I pulled off the corner piece here and I trying to figure out how I'm going to reinforce the corner. So actually, hold on. Yeah, so I was figuring out yesterday how I was going to make sure that this was going to sit solid here and hold on solidly, because I didn't like how it's just only 2 bolts, you know. So what I came up with is that I'll reinforce the corner here with 4x4s, and this is going to be underneath the 4x4, so it's going to be longer. It's going to go underneath these 2 here, and it's going to be a carriage bolt. And I got this scrap metal from the tank shop there, and I cut it. So this is not only going to be bolted to the wood underneath with 1 bolt, but I'm also going to fasten it with maybe 4 carriage bolts directly to the steel plate. And this steel plate is going to have 2 carriage bolts, 1 here and 1 here, to fasten it. And it's going to go straight through the 4x4 and straight through whatever I put underneath there on both sides. So it'll be solidly mounted. It's not going to be moving or anything here. And that's what I want. So that's what I was figuring out yesterday. So what I'm going to do this morning is I'm going to cut the other 3 of this. Then I'm going to fix these here. And then I'll put back the plywood, and then I'll remove that plywood there, do the same thing in the corner there, and then remove the plywood there and the plywood there. Then I have to go to Home Hardware or wherever to buy the carriage bolts, and also I have to buy paint. I'm going to paint that black. Will black be a good? Yeah, black will be a good color. So that, you know, it won't rust or anything. And I brought my propane torch there, so I'll heat up the metal to drive out the moisture before I paint it. Oh shit, I forgot to bring paintbrush. I have at home. Anyway, I brought a lot of my tools here, so that's what I'm doing today. It's going to take a while. Once I get the posts in, the 4 posts in, and everything else should be fine. Well, not the post actually in, but all the wood is over here. And I'm going to use the 6x6 that I have under here. I might have to buy another piece, because I'm going to use 6x6 to brace these. That's what I would want. I don't know if 6x6 is too much. Maybe I could use the 4x4s. I'll have to think about it. I brought my chisel, so I'm going to do a tongue and groove sort of thing. Tongue and groove, or maybe just a channel. Chisel out a channel here so that it fits in before I put in the carriage bolts. And I bought these to reinforce. So, well, I didn't buy it, my client bought it. I'm wondering if we should have gone with the 10-foot, because these are 8. It's too late now. So I got a bit of work to do today. It looks like a lot, but I mean, I don't think it'll come together. I don't think it'll be that difficult. So I'll be honest, it looks nicer without the fucking thing here. It's gonna look ugly with it. I don't know why. And I think it should have been more in the corner there, you know? It would have been better over here, because then you could sit down and you have full view of the ocean. But it doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm not paid. I'm not a decorator. I'm just the carpenter. So okay, that's what I'm doing today. So I got pretty far this morning. I had to spend some time. See, I brought those discs there, because this is the 3/8 that I broke a long time ago, and it doesn't look pretty, but it's cobalt, and that's what I need to drill through the holes here. If I didn't have this, I'd never be able to drill that, because even the cobalt is having a little trouble to drill through it. So, but I got everything installed here. You can see that's how it's going to be, right? So that's clamping down on that 2x4 underneath. That goes all the way across, and then this 2x4 here. And I had it bolted in a little while ago. I had everything in, and I took it apart so I can paint it. But I'm telling you, I had that bolted in, and it wasn't going anywhere. It's going to support that post, no sweat. So I have it here. I took it to the torch, and then I painted it. So I'm going to give it one more coat to make it look sort of nicer than that. And then I'll put it outside to dry. It's coming along pretty good. So now that I know what I'm doing, the rest of them should go by fast. Fuck man, we had to buy a whole bunch of fucking carriage bolts yesterday. Look at how many are there. I just took them out of the box so I can fish for the nuts in the bolts, the nuts in the washers, you know. So I got 3 more there to go, and it's going along really good. And oh, I didn't it's darker here because I put sealer. All the wood that I cut there, I put sealer on the ends. Sealer that I bought last year, the year before, to build my my new bike trailer. Had a little bit left, so it's called Solvable. Man, that stuff stinks. So yeah, and this is the paint. I don't know if it was a good idea. Doesn't feel dry. Anyway, it's going. So that corner is completely done. So the next thing for that corner is to just put the post on. So now I just go around on the other 3 corners and try to get this together. And I'm very satisfied with that, though. Very satisfied. 3/8 bolts, 3/16 plate steel. And I'll be very honest, very honest. When I just had this bolted to the 3/16 steel and only this one bolted into the bolt there, that alone was strong enough to hold it in place, you know. And then having the 2 extra on the side is just overkill. But I'd rather be overkill than underkill, you know. So, but I'll tell you, this by itself, I wouldn't have trusted it. No, I don't think this would have been strong enough. Maybe like on a concrete pad, yeah, but not on this structure here. Because in the corner, that's going right near the 2x4, and I didn't have a good place to screw it in, you know. Yeah, I like it better the way I have it set up. I feel more confident. So, yeah. So I'm gonna get this corner all fastened together. And I'm gonna remove this sheet of plywood and do the same thing in the corner there. And then I'll go to that corner over there, and then that corner over there, one at a time. Hopefully I could get all 3 done before the end of the day today. Hopefully, I'm hoping. So tomorrow it'll be to raise the posts and start prepping everything to for the upper. So with this, I don't think I will need lower support at all. No, I don't think so. Anyway, so I just picked up all the tools. It's 5 o'clock now, so I'm gonna call it a day. Managed to, well, I installed this one. Paint is all dry. I put 2 coats on the top, 1 in the bottom. You know, right? And this one here, I just finished installing it. Paint's still a little sticky. Oh no, it's dry. And I just finished tightening up all the bolts. That on. So that's done. I'll be very honest. When I painted this, I had it over there, so I decided to take this alone with the 1 bolt and just bolt it down there to see how it feels. And I'll tell you, it was pretty damn solid. So this is definitely overkill, like way overkill. You know, I don't even think the bolts will need bracing. Anyway, so 2 down, 2 to go. I'll do that tomorrow. And that one went a lot faster. The only problem I had was I had to install support underneath here so that the 2 pieces of plywood don't separate when you step on one. So it's more solid there. That took a little bit of time. I'm gonna have to do that here too. So that's gonna take time too. And these ones are gonna be a little bit tricky. Just a little tricky. You know? A little bit of settling, that's okay. Just a little tricky because it's in the ground. So I don't know. Gonna have to do some digging. But it's okay. I'll get around that. You know, I'm glad I got this far. And I feel a lot better today too. I took 2 Tylenol this morning, and that's it. I didn't take any more after that, so feeling a lot better. And I'm using wood from that pile there, so I haven't touched the new stuff as yet. So I'm looking forward to getting this thing all together. You know, it's gonna look good. There's one small thing I'm not doing. You know, I didn't see if these 2 are lined up. Oh, they look good enough, man. They look good enough. It's a pergola. I'm pretty sure that 6x6 is going to be twisted anyway, so. But man, that is overkill. Overkill. You know, you can see the 2x4, 1 there, and 1 there, and that's clamping it down. So you imagine if the wind wants to take this down, it's going to have to rip off the whole flooring with it. You know. So I'm glad I got this far. You know, I'm glad. Really glad. Because that's the most important thing. Once, I didn't make a video of it because when I took out the plywood here, 3 of the screws I put in the bottom of the 4x4 post there broke, and the threads were still left in there, you know. And it's the same thing over there and over there and over there, you know. So with this now, no matter what happens, I mean, those are carriage bolts, and even if it does break, it'll be apparent, you know. It'll be relatively easy to fix. I won't be able to put a carriage bolt back in there, but I'll definitely be able to put the threaded rod. Just move the broken. Oh, depends on where it breaks too. Fuck. Anyway, I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad. Got this far. So it's lunchtime now. I came here for 7:30 in the morning. We went and he picked up all the wood here that I needed. So I've been busy prepping all of it. I asked the guys at the Home Hardware if they could just, well, we were just going to bring it in her Jeep, so I don't need it in 10 feet length. So we're going to have them cut it there. So I said, you know, if they're going to cut it, might as well cut it on a 45-degree angle one time in the center, and it'll leave me one cut to do when I could get here. But when we went there, they were using the same kind of saw I'm using here to cut the fucking wood for the customers. Oh my god. So it kind of didn't really help me much at all, because I had to recut some of them, and then I had to go over them with the chisel. I'm gonna live with it like that, you know. So, man. But anyway, since yesterday I got the experience on that one, I know what to do. I'm going through all the work to prep these here. So I just have this one to notch out right here. Once that's notched out, the next thing I'm gonna do is drill the holes for all of them. I even went and I bought an extra long drill bit. Yeah, I know it's only 1/4 inch, but it's only a guide. So, and then I'll go back over it with the bigger bit to open up the hole. So for sure, when I line this up, it's just going to be one hole, and I don't got to measure, and you know, whatever. That hole's going to be exactly where it needs to be. So yeah, I think I'm going to might finish it today. I think so. We got the extra long carriage bolts too. So the only thing I need to do is knock out some of the siding so I can get the drill in here to widen the hole, and then to drill the hole for the carriage bolts to anchor these posts in. Yep. And what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to pre-drill all the holes and everything on the ground, and I'm going to put each post up one at a time. So then I can do it by myself. I'll put this post up, and then I'll put the cross beam going this way to attach it, and then I'll put the brace in and go from there. So yeah, it's going to be a lot easier this time, because yesterday Joe had a hard time pushing that up. Man, it's heavy, but it's not that heavy, you know. And Joe looked like he was going to die. Oh man, but I'll tell you, it's quite relaxing to do this kind of work, you know. I got my chisels out here, and I'm chiseling away at everything, you know, taking off the little material here, prepping everything, and then after that, it'll just go together like a puzzle. So, and once I do it this way too, when I drill all the holes here, I'm going to put the sealer one shot. So once it's all together, I don't got to take it back apart, because this one here, I'm going to have to methodically take it back apart to make sure that I put sealer in all the freshly cut wood, so that it doesn't rot prematurely. But it's going really well. It's going really well. I'm pretty satisfied with that. What I'll do is I'll lock everything up on the top first before I lock up everything on the bottom, so that this will adjust for the twist in the post, rather than locking it up in the bottom and then post twisting and then trying to fix everything on top, you know. So yeah, but it's going well. It's going really, really well. I just gotta sit down, focus, and you know, cut everything. And once it's up and I got the beam across, then I'll mark on top here where to cut it, and I'll take it back down and cut it, you know. And here I'm just going to notch it directly into the post here, and fasten it there instead of taking the whole post down just to do that notch. It's only one notch. So if I don't finish it today, I'll definitely finish it tomorrow. Definitely finish it tomorrow. I'm going to stay as long as I can today. I have one steak left at my house, so I don't got to go do grocery immediately. I got some samosa cooking there, so that's what I'm going to have for lunch. Man, I might be today. Ended up going to roll my bearing to buy a brand new 3/8 cobalt drill bit sitting right there. You see it? And it was still too hot, and I couldn't drill through the holes. So to drill these holes here, I had diamond Dremel bits, and that's what I was using. And somehow I got through. It took me quite some time, but I got through it. And then right now it's like 5 o'clock, and the temperature dropped, and I managed to drill those holes with the 3/8 bit. So, you know, not with complete ease, but I got through it. And if it wasn't for the bit not cutting, then it's the batteries on my drill dying on me. So, but anyway, check it out. Oh, the sun is in the way. Check it out. When I put this post up, just the post alone with those 3 carriage bolts in it, bolted down, this thing is fucking solid, man. I know it looks like it's rocking a lot, but you consider how much weight is sitting on it right now, and there's no support. Yeah, that's fucking solid, man. You know, I put all the carriage bolts in, did all the chisel work and all that. I put the sealer. I cut the top. I cut the top there. You see, now there's 2 carriage bolts there, 2 carriage bolts there, 2 there, 2 there. You know, and you come here, and you got to push it this way. Oh my god, it's like concrete. That's how solid it is. The only way that will move is if it lifts off the whole platform. It's so strong, you could put a car on top of that. You know, holy fuck. The only other thing I would have done too was notch in the 2x6. I would have notched that in too. That would have made it even more stronger. But like this is good enough. You know, it's good enough like that. I'll live with it. So I managed to put this post in. Oh, yeah, look, this post is in. No support. And look how strong it is. Look at that, man. That's a fucking 6x6. And it's level. I'm not taking lunch today, but I can't help myself. I can't help myself. So this corner is complete. Completely finished. Got the bracing going this way and the bracing going that way. Completely finished. Look at it, man. That is crazy. I would show you how level it is, but I got a drink in my other hand, so. But I mean, man. Wow. So next I'm gonna work on this corner here. And then I gotta put up the 2x6s over there and then do the corner there. So look at it, man. You can see how straight it is. I didn't tighten the bolts up there, so when I get all the corners and all this thing squared up, then I'll tighten those bolts down, because I learned my lesson from tightening the bolts down on this one. Because you can see here how the 2x6 make a funny bend there. It's gonna make another funny bend right over here too. So look at that. My god, that is insane. I can't wait until I get the other brace on, then I can take down the temporary bracing and then really put it to the test. It's pretty hot today. Oh, it's a south wind now. This morning there was no wind at all, and you can feel the heat. Holy shit. I'm not going to take a lunch because I don't feel hungry. I'm just going to drink liquids and continue doing this. It's crazy, huh? Yeah, this is going to come out really nice. Really, really nice. Really, really nice. So I don't think I'll be able to start getting the 2x6s on the top. I think at the most I'll probably be able to finish this today. Oh, and when I came I had to prep that post there. So the rest of it is just putting on the 2x6s and all the preparation work is done. So I should be able to finish it, I hope. You know, man, it feels good to see that corner though. It feels so good. You know, my god, this thing is going to be rock solid. It's going to be stronger than the cottage. Well, all finished. All finished. Everything is put together. I guess you can say the superstructure is finished. And check it out. Everything is level. Everything is plumb and level. Look at that. I can live with that. Look at that. Every single post level. Is their dog dying? No. The fuck is wrong with it? It's been doing that for like 3 days now. Oh, you're not gonna go back to the Jeep? Yeah, true. All level, and this thing is solid, man. Solid. Holy shit. I'm glad I got it all finished. Look at that. Everything is straight. Everything's tightened down. And it looks great with the 6x6 bracing. It looks proper. Holy fuck. It's incredible how many carriage bolts we put into this goddamn thing. Oh, man. So I walk in here, putting away the wood. And when I'm walking back here, you know, and you round the corner and you look at the pergola, I mean, it looks proper. It looks nicer than the cottage. Honest to God. You know, it looks like it's made for there. I mean, it looks like it's been there all the time. You know, you look around and then you look at the pergola, it's like it's supposed to be there, you know? It really looks good. It really looks good. I kind of don't like the arrangement on the top, but it looks good. It looks really, really good. Personally, I would grow vines on that. Grape or some kind of flowers. Personally, that's what I would do. I think that would be the best thing to do. But I don't even know if they're going to put a roof at the end of the day. But, you know, walking around and just walking around here. Because remember when I started this project and I was taking down the old posts and all that, and I'm saying, man, it looks a lot better without it. You know, and now that I'm looking at this pergola, it actually looks a lot better with it. You know, it's crazy, huh? I thought it would have been the same thing like the last structure I had there, but this one looks really, really nice. It doesn't take away from the view. It doesn't take away from anything. It actually adds to the splendor of the view here, you know? So, I mean, that's something else. So, I just put those things in with screws, and not a full set of screws. So you know, when she's finally decided on what she wants there, then I'll go back over and put something that's solid, much more solid. You know, so no, but yeah, this makes me feel really nice, really, really good. You know, I mean, sometimes when you put your mind to do something and you do it, you don't realize how good it's going to be until the end. You know, really, really solid. You know, that is, my God, makes me want to build something like this at my place. Yeah, why don't I just build a greenhouse like this? Anyway.